Incremental greetings. Today I have one special collection to share with you. Advanced test with SuperMemo. Perhaps you're even not aware of the existence of this collection, and yet it's still available online. Look at that. That's the website for collections where I don't know if you're gonna still buy this, but still you can download the preview and so on. Look at that. May 1997 with SuperMemo 8. This is old, but it's relevant for the drag-and-match test and for the point-and-click test. Those are two kinds of tests you can only accomplish with scripting, with script components on SuperMemo. And as you can see, it only works with SuperMemo 98, wow, and 2002. I don't even know the equivalents with numbers. I guess it's 9, 10, 11, and 12? I don't know. The point is that you can convert this with every SuperMemo until you get SuperMemo 18. That's what I did. So here I am. 20 years after the last update, I will try the collection and share with you why it's still useful and there are some golden nuggets inside this collection. Let's go. Comprehension. Oh, my heart is racing. Okay, comprehension test. Perhaps the phonetic reading was a big thing back then. Was new. I don't know. And it's super blurry in my screen. What? It's a bitmap picture. Oh, this explains why it's so blurry. I thought that was text. One example how to cover phonetic reading on 1997, I think. Drag&match test. In the following test, the student is supposed to drag the text components to match hotspots on image components. And I have to drag and drop the text components. Okay, altitude, this one. Diameter, is that an arrow? Here. Radius. And I think you have some degree of margin of error, right? So as long as the label is inside the square, you're all good. Perimeter and generator. I didn't know it was that, but it's the only one left. And there's no result, so you have to click. Repetition and grading, it's automatic. I don't even have to reveal something. It goes straight to the next element. Gotcha. So the grade is always 4. You don't get 3 or 5. Same as multiple choice questions, I think. Nice. Multiple choice. Okay. That's a multiple choice question with image elements, with image components. Which the correct one is now I'm cheating. Acute angle triangle. Well, I'm not actually cheating, it's what it's asking me, right? So now instead of drag and drop, I just have to click one component. I did this with true or false, something like that. Now it's kind of pointless because I'm getting the same order, since everything is in the pending queue. So the next one will be this one. Isosceles, something like that will be. Yep. But I don't know what's the goal. The goal was this, point-and-click test. In the following test, the student is supposed to click an image component with the answer and arrange it with the answer. So it's the same, but instead of having different pictures, now I don't want to click. Yeah, I only get one image component. So instead of choosing one image component, whatever I click, it's just clicking the component is within the component, in which part of the component I'm clicking, right? I think the clone is that. The cone. Cube will be this one. Let me fail. Okay, if I fail, I get 2. So this is pass and fail. You get 2 or 4. Nice. Well, actually not pass and fail. It will be good and fail. Pyramid. Yep. But it's so implicit. You don't get a mark, a highlight with what we did before, where it is. Here you get you have to correct answers. Nice. You get the highlight, the visual confirmation what it's right or wrong, but you don't get that here. You just click, and you can see on the next time you see, let's say a sphere, and look at that. Now I can see it's right because I get a new date with a number 4, but I don't have it here. And pronunciation test. Okay, it's how to pronounce the vocabulary we just had. Cool. Abscissa. I'm having an influence of Catalan. aggregation, hypotenuse, isosceles. So back at the beginning, we had the other way out. Yeah, you have to, for the grading, you have to recall the spelling. And now it's in the opposite direction. And it's using an image. Oh, wow. That's heavily pixelated. Oh my god. So, such low res. Nothing more to... Oh, my god. I never see this window. Nothing more to learn. Wow. So, these are the two relevant tests. Drag&match and the point and test. Which I could actually try to recreate this, let's say, with a picture about muscles and point where is the bicep muscles and whatever, I don't know. And this could be useful as well, but it's so time consuming to create it. What I will do now is to try to see how actually it works, to understand that. Because it's using a technology that it's not outdated. It is outdated. The thing is that this technology, it's abandoned. It's no longer in usage. It's only left, as I consulted on the documentation, only left for compatibility reasons. So the usage is not enforced. But since I like this, I will try to see how it's done. Now is when I say that I feel like an archaeologist, finding some fossil, like a dinosaur, or I don't know, something about ceramic of one ancient culture that almost no one knows. It's almost new to humankind. How many people that is using SuperMemo, started using SuperMemo, I know, 17 or 18, knows about this? My guess is very, very few people. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot that I wanted to do my review, right? Because if I go here, there's just one review from 20 years ago. And I don't see an option to rate that. Oh, this is weird. That's just a sample. Or perhaps this is the rating. It just has 3 out of 5. Last updated. Oh, and now I'm confused. If it's this about, or this one. At any rate, better later than never, right? So I will rate it today as a 2. 1 star for Drag&match test, and 1 other star for the point-and-click test. Because pronunciation, there's no point on doing this with pictures today. You can use HTML, spelling tests, and so on. For me, it's nothing new. But if I will rate this in 2000 or 1997, that will be a massive 5 out of 5. You could do that so long ago? Wow, I'm surprised. So as a token of appreciation, here's my review. I cannot leave it in text, but at least it will be immortalized here in YouTube.